Alright guys, welcome back to another mail day. I've been kind of busy, just watching everything go on with Project 2020 and kind of seeing how things are turning out with that. And I think when that Griffey hit almost 100,000, it kind of set everybody back a little bit, took the wind out of the sails, if you will. But see, to me, that it also shows the fact that people are paying more attention to it and more people are investing in it. And while higher print runs mean lower resale values overall, I still think the early ones up to maybe card 90, somewhere in that ballpark, is probably still going to be a great value long term. They did slow down a little bit on the secondary market, but I think that's just an initial pause. I think as they continue to roll out new product, people are still going to get back into it, understanding that the potential of earnings may just be less long term. And that's fine. I think that's okay. But the early cards, I still think they're great. I think they're a great buy. They look great. Secondary market will probably start picking that back up, especially when you get into more player-oriented collectors or even complete set collectors. At the end of the day, there can only be a little over 1,100 sets made, so very limited in terms of total set production. And you're going to need the top 90 cards in order to make the complete 400 card set. So either way, there's still going to be escalated values in terms of that. Print runs are also pretty low. They're relatively, on that first 90 cards, you know, there's a few in the 10,000 range, but you look at the early 90 inserts with 10,000 on key players, and some of those cards are going for big money, especially in high grade. You also look at the low print runs around 2,000. It's no different than pulling a Topps Gold card out of Gold Update or anything like that. So to me, I still think there's a lot of value long term. Anyway, let's get on to the mail day. It's enough rambling about Project 2020. So picked up this John Hannah. I'm not even sure why. It's rookie card. It's in pretty good shape. I don't know, 5, 6, somewhere in there. But it was just kind of in a lot of other stuff that I was looking at when I picked it up. I've been really big in TTMs lately. I think you guys know that. And it's been a lot of fun, especially with this whole COVID lockdown quarantine thing going on. Spending some time just doing a little bit different type of collecting than what I typically do. I was never really a big fan of it, to be honest with you, but the more I've been doing it, the more addicting it is, and the more I understand why you guys do it in the market. So I got this Otis Anderson. I just like the design. A lot of his are kind of face shots. This one had like a full body. Pretty big dude with pads on. He's a 10,000 yard rushing back, so really good career. It looked like maybe he had some injuries there towards the middle or latter part of his career, so had he not had those, I think he could have been probably statistically one of the best running backs in all of football. So this is his rookie. I got a 2 out of 3 on that. He does require a certain amount of donation, and if you don't meet it, he will only sign what you do meet. Picked up this Harold Baines, got it on the red. This is about a 10-day turnaround for him. I know a lot of TTM collectors don't like red ink on their cards. They say it fades. I'm using Project ink pens designed for like pottery, metal, outdoor use, things like that. So I'm hoping they're pretty fade resistant over time. Topps rookie in red. Doesn't show as good on the tops. That's okay. I still like it. I try to go with fairly decent grade cards too. They might be a little OC, but outside of that, most of them are pretty clean overall. You know, I don't like to submit junk to these guys. I want good autographs. I'm going to take the time to do it. This was cool in red. I think it came out really good. Super excited about it. Charlie Joyner. It's his rookie card with red ink. He put the Hall of Fame 96 on there. That was probably about a 10-day turn as well. Here's another rookie. And the third. So I got 3 kids. I try to get at least 1 for each, and then sometimes I'll send 4 cards. I know it's kind of frowned upon, but sometimes I want 1 for myself too. But for him I did 3, and came out really good. I thought this is a pretty cool card. These are severely undervalued and underrated at the current moment, but this is going to be the Flair Tradition Carmelo Anthony. Now this is the Crystal Edition. So if you look on the back, they're numbered out of 125. I do have the Dwayne Wade in a 9.5 True Gem. And this one looks pretty good too. I think it will probably 9.5. I'll probably end up sitting at the PSA. So they're a little more lenient anyway on centering. And this one is probably like, I don't know, 45, 55, maybe left to right. But at the end of the day, I still think it'll gem. It's a pretty clean card, but great design. I think it looks cool. The crystals have like different print down here, like with the gold versus traditional print that you get on the normal tradition. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a lot of TTM versus traditional cards, but I have a mix coming. I've still got a BGS order that's out. It's about 60 days past due. That's even counting the COVID. So with the shutdowns, I don't know when it's coming back, but it's pretty cool high-end cards in there with some pretty rare stuff. Stuff I don't think is going to 10. That's not why I sent it. It's just super rare, low numbered, like out of 2, out of 3 type cards that I wanted to get slabbed and protected. And some of those cards, PSA have a hard time slabbing because they don't have the catalog that Beckett has. And Beckett's able to slab cards that PSA will send back as no info because they just don't understand or have an understanding of what that product is. So anyway, what I'm getting at is that order is still out. My SGC order is already about 2 or 3 weeks past due. And so that's another one that's out. That's got some pretty nice stuff in it I think you guys will like as well. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good one. I got some more stuff coming in. Be safe out there and enjoy collecting.